It's really not like that. Like, it actually, for some couples, it takes them a while. It takes them time to actually be able to conceive. And we were one of those couples. I started doing my research because honestly, I was starting to get impatient because I really didn't think it was going to take that long for us to try and conceive. And so I started doing research, and apparently lots of couples have that issue. It just takes time. Some take a year, some two, even more. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And I follow other, I guess you can call them influencers in the Christian world, Spanish. So I don't know if you guys are going to know them. Like, for example, Mahuidan, Kimmy Richards. I don't know what her husband's name is. And I know that both of them, I think, also took some time to be able to conceive. And it's just like something that's actually a little bit more common than you would think. We were just not expecting that. That caught us really off guard. And I was honestly starting to get into a bit of a dark place because I just didn't think it was going to take that long. And at least back in the church that we used to go to, there was a couple, an older couple, that I believe they had already been married for 10 years or longer. And that whole time they were never able to conceive. It took about 8 to 10 years or longer for them to finally be blessed with their first child. And I believe they ended up having like 2 or 3 kids. And that's so great, but that's so much time. And honestly, when you go through a season like that, unless you really experience it, you really don't know the sadness and the desperation that you feel. Like it's a season in which you truly have to learn to depend on God. I really started understanding more Hannah, you know, how she went to the temple and she started praying and she started asking God to bless her with a child. That was something that she desired, that she was yearning for, and she had already spent a long time waiting. And it's just like, when is it gonna happen? When is it gonna be my turn? And during this time, I remember, you know, like going out and seeing mothers with their children. I'm just like, oh, like, I'm happy for them. And that's so amazing. But then I would feel sad because I was not getting to experience that yet. And it was a little bit of anger because I just didn't know what was wrong, like what was going on. And I was like, okay, well, then I guess our only other option